Hello everybody and welcome to Fan Dummies. I'm Greg.
And I'm Erin.
And in this video we are going to count down the top 5 differences between Batman The Long Halloween Part 2 movie and the comic books that it's based on. Now if you want more Batman The Long Halloween content, both Part 1 and Part 2, you can check out our full-length podcast episode where we talk about everything. We talk about Batman's suit, his ears, his Batmobile, everything. It's all in the podcast. All right, Erin, you ready to get started with number 5?
Yeah, let's do it.
Number 5. In the comic books, Bruce Wayne actually gets arrested by Gordon and Harvey Dent and put on trial, or actually to sit in front of a grand jury in order to prove his innocence. Now, in the movie, that didn't happen at all. Bruce Wayne was briefly considered as a suspect and then ruled out. I mean, that's a pretty big difference, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, they dedicated maybe a whole comic book to that, or at least a half a comic book to that whole ordeal.
Number 4. Batman doesn't know that Selina Kyle is Catwoman in the comics. He is just fancy on Selina Kyle.
Yeah, because in the comic book, Batman says to Catwoman several times, "Why do you keep helping me?" Because she saved him from poison ivy. She repeatedly kicks him out of the way of getting shot right when he's about to get shot, even though Batman wouldn't have gotten shot. But she believes that she's saving him. And he says, you don't think I could have taken the gun from that guy? You didn't have to interfere.
Yeah.
And I just am waiting for her to say, "I'm your girlfriend. That's why I helped you." He clearly doesn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird.
Number 3. Poison Ivy has Bruce Wayne under control in the movie for months. But in the comic book, it seems like just a very short time, just long enough for him to sign over some bank loans to Falcone, and then Catwoman saves him. She notices him getting in a car or something with Poison Ivy, and she goes and saves him pretty much right away. I mean, don't you think that someone would have noticed Bruce Wayne doing weird stuff for months?
Yeah, you would think. Especially signing money and his shares and stuff over to Falcone.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Federal Trade Commission in Gotham City. That wouldn't even fly here.
I guess not. It seems like the Falcones aren't just the mobster boss. People, I think, like them. I don't know if they're so feared.
They have legitimate businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that's how it really works.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 99% legitimate, 1% murdery.
Number 2. In the comics, Alberto Falcone fakes his death. Then he turns up to kill Sal Maroni and gets caught by Batman and Gordon and admits he is the holiday killer. And in the movie, he is shot on the yacht and ends up he is actually dead.
Yeah, he actually gets chewed up by the propellers of the boat. And it's real gross.
That's a huge difference.
Big twist.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the number 1 difference between Batman The Long Halloween Part 2, the movie, and the comics that it's based on, the actual holiday killer, Gilda Dent, who is Harvey's wife, has a completely different motivation to killing all these people in the movie than she does in the comic. And it is completely different.
Yeah.
In the comics, Gilda actually goes out and kills these criminals, the Falcones and the Maronis, because she thinks if she does that, Harvey will come home more and spend more time with her. That the gears of justice just move too slowly.
Yeah, Gilda wants Harvey to be home more so that they can be happy, spend time together, and start a family.
Yeah. In the movie, it's really weird. She falls in love with Alberto Falcone when they're in college. She gets pregnant. And then, of course, the Roman, Alberto's dad, doesn't like the union, doesn't like the baby.
Yeah, they get married the same day she finds out she's pregnant.
Yeah.
And he's like, no.
Well, they basically cancel the marriage and cancel the baby forcibly from Gilda. So it messes her up pretty bad.
And it makes her not able to have kids as well.
Yeah.
Which that's a huge storyline in the movie.
Yeah, so what happens is she moves to Gotham, finds Harvey Dent, the district attorney, marries him because she thinks that she'll be able to get intel in order to start killing all these people, which she does. So her plan really works.
Do you think Gilda even loved Harvey?
Well, she says that she did end up falling in love with him and that he was a good man. But she was clear that her motivation was to get inside information on the Falcones.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, Gilda in the movie, she ends up confessing to Batman, and Batman just ends up walking away. Like, he doesn't do anything about it.
Yeah, she's destroying the evidence, so there's nothing really Batman can do.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. In the comics, it just ends with Gilda doing that villain monologue where she just, flat out tells you the whole story of what's going on. And so nobody knows that she's the holiday killer except for her.
Yeah, it's believed that Alberto is the holiday killer and he's in prison. And that Harvey Dent did murder a couple of people, but the real holiday killer was Alberto Falcone. That's what they believe. So no one knows it was Gilda.
Yeah.
Only Gilda. Thank you so much for watching, Fan Dummies. What do you think were the top 5 differences between Batman the Long Halloween movie and the comic books that it's based on? Did we get it right? Did we miss any of them? Let us know in the comments below. Do you want to read the comic books? Because if you do, we'll put a link down in the description box below. You can buy them and check them out. Then you can come leave us a comment because you'll be in the know like us. Until then, keep the comments reasonable.
Yeah, read the comics if you can. I think they're worth reading for sure. I've read them a couple times through, and I really enjoyed them.
And don't forget, we did a top 5 differences for part 1 of Batman the Long Halloween. We'll put that in the description box below as well, so you can, look at them both and see if we got them all or if we missed them. As a reminder, we talk about superheroes and science fiction every single week. So if that's what you're into, like us, click that subscribe button, click the thumbs up, click the bell so you don't miss anything. We are at FanDummies on all social media. So if you want to send us a note there, feel free. We'd like to hear from you. We'll put everything we talked about down in the description box below. So all of our relevant details will be down there. So anything we missed or you missed in this video will be down there for you to look at. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Check out our other Batman top 5 differences right up here. Plus other great content.